November is a month for death and rebirth. These are usually the key themes that come with Scorpio season, but this one will be much more intense as 3 of the closest planets to the Earth will all be through a party in the sign and making a stellium. Mars, Mercury and the Sun will all be in your 4th house. This brings attention to your home environment and your family. Since Scorpio doesn't shy away from going deep and exploring all the repressed emotions we keep shoved under the rug, you can expect some emotional moments. This marks the beginning of a new month of vulnerability and sincerity, so get excited. Mars will be square with Saturn, who has been transiting through your 7th house since December of last year. This slows down the pace of your intimate life with the goal of finding real authenticity. Since Saturn is in a fixed air sign, this is all about exploring what we really want to see in our relationships. Of course, this comes with a few undesirable moments, but in the end, we become sure of what we want for our future. This square between Mars and Saturn can bring feelings of inadequacy and a general challenge with intimacy, especially when it comes to those who live with you. It may be challenging, but it's time to open up. For a fixed sign, especially Leo, it can be quite a nuisance to express vulnerability and fear of being seen as weak. No, even if that is the case, strength comes from taking these risks and letting these emotions flow freely. This month is a time for you to find strength in ways that may seem counterintuitive. Still, you'll thank yourself later for not bottling up these emotions. The new moon of the month is opposing Uranus transiting your 10th house. This transit gives an impulsive and almost contemptuous tone to the cycle. There's a chance of avoiding your problems by focusing on your career. Be aware that whatever emotions you keep locked up inside of you will follow you wherever you go. It's best to let your inner lion roar and get it all done without prolong the whole situation. It's essential not to take problems with your home to the workplace, as this just doubles the number of environments with a negative charge of energy. That's not to say that you're forbidden from venting to your business partners and coworkers, but know that they too have their limitations. Be fearless and face your demons so that you can move forward. The longer you avoid it, the more it will build up. The full moon this month is quite breathtaking as it is the last lunar eclipse of the year. It happens in Gemini in your 11th house. This marks the end of an ecliptical cycle that started all the way back in September of last year. These cycles aim to bring light to the faults in the house it points to so that we can transmute them and move forward. The 11th house is the place of our friendships, social media and community. You likely had to deal with quite some ups and downs in that regard for the past year. Gemini brings a sense of uncertainty, and perhaps you might have been slowly transitioning out of a group of friends that don't seem to be resonating with you anymore. If that's the case, know that good news is coming, and as this eclipse finalizes this episode, you will find a new community of like-minded people soon enough. If by any chance you have been doubting your place in the community, take the time to assess your needs, and don't be afraid of disappointing others. There's no point in putting in the work on relationships that fail to make you grow. This eclipse will also be supported by Venus and Uranus, who trine in your 6th and 10th house. This is all about putting in the work on your public persona. There may be a need for dramatic changes, but you probably already know that. Since this relates to the eclipse, there is a sense of not being authentic to please others. This may not have been conscious decisions, but it likely comes from the anxiety of being seen as inadequate. Venus comes to help you find your genuine inner beauty. Though it may hard to get rid of the need to be loved by everybody, the only thing that will make it easier is the belief that you deserve to be loved and appreciated, because you do. This is a time to get to know yourself better, meditate on who you are after all the layers have been stripped down. What is your essence? You will find the answer to this question by the end of this new cycle. The month ends on a hopeful note with a Mercury Cazimi happening in your 5th house. This deals with joy, entertainment and luxury. With the Sun illuminating Mercury to the max in Sagittarius, the need to explore will be almost untamable. This is an excellent transit to start the last month of the year, so don't shy away from a spontaneous celebration. It's time to regain your childlike curiosity and see the world through the eyes of the god of adventures and knowledge. The world will seem smaller at this time, so take advantage of the ease of movement. Thank you so much for watching. Please give us a thumb up if you liked the video. Subscribe our YouTube channel not to miss the next video horoscope. Visit our website GoToHoroscope.com where you can find actual horoscope for today. Download our apps from Google Play and App Store to have your daily horoscope always on hand.